welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a cook with me and we are making breakfast bundles. The other day when I was making up my menu and I had chicken bundles on the menu for dinner, I thought about, breakfast bundles. I bet they'll be good. So I've never made this before. I am totally making this up as I go along. So we'll see how it turns out. I need to figure out the points when I decide how much of everything I'm going to use. So at the end, I will let you know all the points and all that fun stuff. I'm going to turn you around, show you the ingredients, and then we're going to get started on it because my family is very hungry. Okay, so what we need are eggs, some kind of breakfast meat. I'm going to use this Never Any chicken breakfast sausage that I get at Aldi. They are 1 point per link. Some 2-ingredient dough. I already made it. You guys have seen me make this 1,000 times. I didn't need to make it on camera again. Some cheese. I'm going to use the Cabot Light 75. You can use whatever cheese you want. You just have to make sure you adjust the points. I may only use this on mine and use a different kind of cheese on the rest of the family. I'll have to wait and see. And then Andrew asked me to put hash browns in it. I wasn't going to, but I thought not a bad idea. So I'm going to put some hash browns in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all the components ready to go and show you how to assemble them. You know how to cook hash browns, you know how to scramble eggs, you know how to brown sausage. So there's no point in me showing you how to do all that. I'm just going to go get all the components ready and then we will put these breakfast bundles together and get them in the oven. Okay, the first thing we're going to do, we took our 2-ingredient dough and I divided it into 4 equal portions. I have a piece of parchment paper that I've sprayed with a little bit of non-stick spray, and I have a tiny bit of flour that I put on my rolling pin and a little on the dough. And now I am just going to roll out the dough as best I can into a circle. I put way too much yogurt in this dough. Normally I go 1 cup of flour to 3/4 cup of yogurt, and it was just way too wet this time. I don't know if I put a little more than 3/4 of a cup in or what, but it just seems a little sticky. But we'll make it work. So not quite a circle, but that's okay. So we have our dough rolled out. And now I'm going to start building the bundle. I'm going to start with some potatoes. And I'm going to use 1 point's worth of potatoes in each bundle. And then I'm going to do cheese. Now on mine, I'm going to use 1/4 ounce of the Cabot. 1/4 ounce is 0 points. On the boys, I'm going to use a slice of American cheese. And then I'm going to use 1 of the sausages, and I'm just going to cut it up into little pieces. You could slice it. You could slice it down the middle and do like halves on there. I just felt like dicing it up today. Like I said, never made these before, so we're learning together. Okay. And now we're going to go with the eggs. I scrambled 4 eggs until they were lightly set. Actually, they got a little more well done than I had hoped. So we're just going to divide that into 4. I don't worry too much about the eggs being on the blue plan because they are 0 points for me. But if you're on the green plan, you definitely want to mind your eggs. So there is 1 egg. And now what we're going to do is I'm going to use the parchment paper to help guide the dough Like I said, I don't know why it came out so sticky, because it's not usually this sticky. The other night when I did the chicken bundles, it was perfect. And I'm just going to fold up all the dough into a little bundle. Just fold up the 4 sides. And like I said, you can use the parchment paper to kind of guide the dough up. Make sure all your seams are sealed. And then I'm going to take it and flip it over. And there's my bundle. I have a baking tray that's been sprayed with nonstick spray, and I'm going to just lay it right on there, seam side down. And then just go on with the rest of them. Same exact way. Roll it out. Oh, I forgot to spray the parchment. Oh, now see, this dough is much nicer. I'm not sure what the deal is. Why that first one was a little bit crazy. I need to mark mine so I know that this is mine, that I just did, because it has the Cabot cheese in it. So what I generally do when I need to mark something is I get out a little bit of, oh, see, I had the mess. I get out a little bit of food coloring, and I'll just put a dot of food coloring on it, and I'll know that the red one or the blue one or whatever is mine. So we're going to start with our little base of hash browns. And then, like I said, I'm going to use just a slice of American cheese on the boys. Now, I get my American cheese sliced at the deli, and I ask them to slice it thin. And when they slice the first piece, I always ask them to throw it on the scale, because I like to see. This is actually a little thick. Normally, I get it thin, and normally it is 1 1/4 ounce when they slice it correctly. And I know I can have 1 slice for 1 point. This is a little bit thicker than I like. So I'm glad I went with the Cabot cheese, because this would have cost me 2 points for the American, and I don't really want to spend 2 points on cheese. And yes, I know I could use the fat-free for 0 and all that, but I'm just not a fan. You know what? I'm going to put this sausage under the cheese, since I'm using slices. And I'll just finish up this one for you, and then I'll do the rest off camera. And I think what I'm going to do is I am going to beat an egg and give them an egg wash before they go in the oven. Okay, I forgot to spray the parchment, so here's hoping. Yeah, we're okay. I'm thinking you can make a batch of these ahead of time and put them in the fridge or the freezer, and then just thaw them out and heat them up if you don't have time to do these in the morning. Or it might make a good weekend breakfast when you have a little more time. Although these days, I have nothing but time all day long. Okay, so there we go. There is, oh yeah, I should have sprayed that. There's our second bundle. Putting it on the sheet. And I'm going to finish those up, get them brushed, and get them in the oven. I'll show you what they look like when they come out. Okay, there she is out of the oven. Isn't that beautiful? Just to show you the size, I mean, it's, you know, as big as the palm of my hand. It's a pretty big breakfast bundle. I'll cut it open, show you what the inside looks like, and give it a taste. Okay, that looks absolutely delicious. You can see all the layers, the cheese and the eggs and the potatoes and the sausage. Looks fantastic. For points on this, on the blue plan, it is 3 points for the dough, 1 point for the sausage, 1 point for the potatoes. So 5 points on the blue plan. On the purple plan, it's 3 points for the dough, 1 point for the sausage, 0 points for the cheese, because I used such a little bit, and 0 points for the potatoes. So it's 4 points on the purple plan. For the green plan, it's 4 points for the dough, 2 points for the egg, 1 point for the potatoes, and 1 point for the sausage. So it is 8 points on the green plan. I'm going to serve this with a nice side of fruit and a cup of tea. There you have it, the breakfast bundle. It was pretty easy to make. It was absolutely delicious. Just make sure you don't roll the dough too thin. On one of them, it exploded a little because I did roll it a little bit thin. But, you know, it's always a work in progress. So I hope you like this recipe. Let me know in the comments below if it's something you think you'll make. Let me know if you've ever made my chicken bundles. That's it for me today. Have a fantastic day, and I will be back soon. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I'd love it if you'd hit the subscribe button and the notification bell and be part of my community. Have a great day, everyone.